Hey guys, welcome to Craft Ed. And tonight we have the amazing Skipper, and on the bottom we have degenerate depths
Right.
unknown Jason. And I forgot to tell him that we were about to go, but we're about to go. Actually, we're going.
We're here.
We are
Yeah,
here.
Yo.
but yeah, thank you, Jason, for joining us tonight. We've Rico isn't feeling good, so Jason is an awesome substitute for him tonight, and he can answer any fish question. So anybody out there that has a fish question, ask him.
Any
Especially
single
if
one.
it knows something like, do you know a lot about clown knives
Nope.
or ghost knives?
Nope. I
Well,
know some. I don't know everything.
try to stump Jason.
Yes.
And
It's pretty
he
easy.
has a show on Sunday mornings where he hangs out with everybody and he will give you the correct answer if he gets it wrong tonight on his show on Saturday morning at what time? Like 6 in the morning?
9 a.m. Eastern. 6 a.m.
9
Pacific.
a.m.
Phil,
There
Phil-
you go.
feels like 6 in the morning.
Sometimes it does, yes.
But
Well,
you got a super chat right off the bat from Sean Chadwick, a $3 super sticker with a pair doing a fist bump.
holy cow. Well, thank you, Sean. I really appreciate that. You are awesome. And maybe we'll talk more about Sean in a little bit later tonight because I got some important Sean news to talk about.
All
But
right.
I want to wait till more people are here before we start giving out important Sean news. But
So you want
tonight, oh, yeah, why don't you say hi to everybody? And I'm just going to keep working the clay to get it a little warmer.
all right, off the bat, we already mentioned about Sean. He was first in the chat. We got Bionic Bigfoot, Liquid Zoo Only Fins, Dennis Christensen, Xanadu. What's up, dude? We got Night Owl Aquatics. I can't say that one. SAYNTFUU. Nancy B from Tennessee. Scotty the Fish Freak. Outside In Aquatics. Let's see. We got the Boots Cats. Benjamin Peters. Jenny Lynn. Shady Grady. Larry D. Andy Carson. And Oinky is all we got so
Oinky.
far. Hello to the lurkers that are probably not chiming in chat, which that's okay. There is a question already, and I believe Jason would probably be able to answer this one. If he have you ever resealed a tank before?
I have.
Okay,
But go for it, Jason.
For the both of you.
Actually, I don't think I ever have, at least not successfully. So go ahead, Ed.
Okay. Dennis Bigfoot, he said that his 55-gallon split a seam. So now he's probably cleaning up a lot of water. He goes, can you reseal the 55-gallon tank split at a seam?
Well, if it's a seam split, you're going to have to completely remove all the silicone that was in there to begin with. Because if you have any old in there, it's going to make, bumps and stuff because you're going to put the new silicone in and then squeeze it tight. And if you have any of that old stuff in there, it's like sand. Like between, I don't know, a good example. But if you put something between something that has to be super flat against each other, it's going to leave a bulge. And so you want to make sure you clear it completely out, which means a complete clean out of the tank and everything. Well, but I mean, you're going to have to do that anyway with any reseal. Hope we didn't lose any fish on that.
Yeah, that would not be fun. Tampa Tom.
55 gallons is a lot.
Yeah, that's nuts.
It'd probably be easier and safer to buy a new 55, though.
That's what I would do, honestly. And 55s are pretty cheap.
Especially the 50% off sale.
I gave away 2 not too long ago. And a stand. Just needed them out.
I have 2 in the house that are both were given to me for free. So, yep. So
He's asking what you're making tonight.
Well, tonight's project is, do you guys remember the sponge filter hide that looked like a kind of an Aztec type thing? Well, this
I
time
love
I
that
want to
thing.
make a waterfall that'll fit over the tank and drip into the tank, or constantly be flowing water through its mouth into the tank.
So you're
And
gonna
what
drill
we're going
through
to
the
do
one you
is,
have? I'm
well,
sorry.
I want to use this as a sponge filter. When I get it all
Okay.
together, I'm going to put it as a set. Well, not, I plan on like eventually putting these on Etsy, and I'm going to take pictures of them or photos of them before, and then once I do Etsy, I'm going to put them in the tank and try to arrange it so it looks real cool, like an Aztec theme fish tank. And then like people can buy parts or just singles or whatever. But I thought it'd be
Right.
cool to have like a waterfall above the tank. And I'd be doing this downstairs, but I still haven't fixed my light bulb in my room. I think I'm gonna have to just pull the whole thing out and put what a new type of light system in.
So you're gonna
Yeah.
make another model look based on that one that you have for your hide, kind of like the same kind of Aztec looking, Mayan looking ruin thing. Or
That's
you're
the goal.
using the one? No, you're
No,
making
I'm
a
gonna
new one.
be making one.
Okay. That's cool. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
like a set.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's the goal.
Perfect.
And why don't I do this? And I'm going to push it away a little bit. And can you guys hear any TV in the background?
No.
Good. My dad's watching Whose Line Is It Anyway? And if you guys can't hear it, that's wonderful. My dad watches it like nonstop all the time. The same ones over and over.
Well, that's a pretty funny
Anyway.
show. But yeah.
It is. I showed him last week how he can go to a different season. He didn't realize he always had to be stuck on season 13.
How many times has he watched season 13?
I don't know.
A lot.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Bunny.
So
You are
Skipper.
pocket modding, Bunny. Careful.
Uh-oh. Last time I did a crocodile. This time I'm going to try to do, I think, like a Black Panther.
Nice. Oh, hey, you got a milestone super chat from Peplin. Congrats to the Kansas City Swifts.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I guess she probably made it to her next thing.
It's hilarious.
Hey, man, that's a compliment from a New York fan to just be able to say Kansas City.
Right? How about it?
I'll take whatever I can get.
Oh, then you got Jimmy P calling them Kansas City Patriots. Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah. But they are now the new team without the asterisk.
So Benjamin asked a question: has anyone done a 75-gallon with a few schools of small fish? That would be awesome. That
would be awesome. That would be very awesome.
Yeah, I haven't done it personally, but if I was to do it, I would pick a couple different types of tetras to do it.
Yeah. Well,
I got a planted 75 downstairs that has one betta. That's a real pretty one I got at the Clash from that guy. Oh, Skipper, what was his name? Was it Ty? I think that guy's name was Ty. He insisted that I take one of his bettas, and I kept telling him I didn't want to, but I did it. And then,
because he insisted.
Yeah, right. But it's a beautiful fish. So I put that in there, and then I have like 25 or 30 corridoras in the 75. And that's all I have. And the black neon tetras. And I love it. I absolutely love it.
What kind of tetras would you do in a big 75?
Mine are neon, or the black neon tetras from the Clash. It used to be my angelfish tank.
Those are cool. Black neons are cool.
Angelfish? Oh.
No, the black. I'm talking about the tetras because it was on the big schools of little fish and big tanks. The black neons.
So-
But what about you, Skip? What will you do?
So I've been looking at quite a few tetras lately. Been Alex from New York City. He has a store. He does it on Band app, but he goes to a lot of fish swaps and stuff. He's been at the Clash and stuff, and he gets in some pretty nice stuff. And
Yeah.
I'd say 3 of my favorites that he has right now. It's called a zigzag tetra. Whenever I look them up, they have it's what it says, and it's coloration, but it's more of like a silver and black. I also like there's red devil tetras, and there was a blue black banded tetra that I thought was pretty neat. So there's so many tetras out there that you can get, but the problem is some of them are rare, so you're gonna pay a pretty price for them.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well,
That's cool.
my 200-gallon tank, it's a square cube. Well, it's not quite a cube, but it's a square when you look straight at it. But it's I'm planning on putting some type of rainbow and about 15 Congo tetras in there.
Nice.
Right
like
now
Congos.
it has a what's it have in it right now? It has one green spotted severin in there and a giant catfish. It's a Synodontis catfish. The giant one that starts with a D. I don't know what.
Yeah, I mean there's so many things you could do with that. Like, you don't have to just do tetras, but there's other community fish that stay small that would look cool. Man, you could do like a zebra danio, get a big school of them.
Yeah.
Oh, CPDs. Oh my! But
that would be $1 bajillion.
Yeah.
That would be, yeah, well, I mean, hopefully you could breed them up to that, save yourself the cost.
Yeah, because that'd be a lot of CPDs to put in there. My wife calls them the trout fish. She got the
Yeah, they do. Much look like trout. Sorry, I'm going to do some water changes because I'm like way behind, if you don't mind.
Well, you need to quit slacking.
This is what Jason does on his show on Sunday. So he's not doing anything less special than he does on his own show.
Nah.
I do whatever I need to do at the time. Let's put it that way. It's not always water changes, but yes. If I need to do them, I do them.
Oh, and that's another thing. CPDs, do they eat? Are they known to eat their fry?
I don't know.
I'd say probably. I'd say they probably would if they could, I don't think they do a whole lot of parental care. They seem like if they see a little baby fish, they'll try and eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's theirs or not. They're egg scatterers, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Most egg scatterers do not care.
My rice fish will eat their fry, but they don't eat their eggs.
Mm. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get some of them down the road here because I think they're pretty neat.
What kind of rice fish do you have?
Well, I actually had a disaster. I lost all my daisy rice fish last week.
Oh no.
Yeah, I took 3 males out of one of my fish tanks and put it into another fish tank to store them out of the way and killed them all. I don't know.
No.
The gold or the guppies and the rice fish died. So I don't know a combination of disease because I mean everybody looked healthy. There's 2 hillstream loaches in there that are from that cool fish store in Paducah, J&N Aquatics. And they're doing fine. So it was just the swimmers, you know. And of course I also have rabbit Hercules shrimp in there. So I don't know what this is looking like. Can you guys see it? I'm just making the front. I think I might have to knock it down a little.
So there's a couple
It's supposed to be
comments. in
cat,
chat
like a
here.
cat.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like a cat.
So Kaylee said she has a 29 with a CBPD colony in it, and they're breeding. She has larger rock piles and a ton of floating pokestamon. So that's a good idea. I'll have to remember that. Oh, please don't. Hold on a
Oh
second.
no. Skip, no.
What happened?
They got some alerts going on.
Oh, gosh.
You know, he's always
I didn't
on
hear
call.
him. Yeah, poor guy. Well, so my plan is I want the water to come through there. I'm going to make its nose and its eyes. It's going to be kind of long. And then I'm going to do some teeth down the side. But I don't know if I made its muzzle too big.
I think if you're going with the scale of the other one, it is way too big for the other one. Like if you're gonna make them as like a pair or something like that.
Well,
But otherwise, I mean, it looks fine.
the back of this one's not going to be nearly as great because it doesn't have to hide a sponge filter.
True. Okay, that's true. True. Okay. You're right.
But I do appreciate it.
No, I was just kind of like, I don't know. You have a vision that I don't. So I'm
I
just
think
trying to
it's going
get
to be
there.
about this big. Like, it's going to be about that big. So,
All right, just like big enough to hang on the back of a tank, basically, is what you're saying. A
yep.
little bit like half the size of that.
But I need to make sure that
Let's
this
see.
thing is long enough to be able to get the water away from the back of the tank.
Yeah, the snout, right, or whatever.
Yeah. But I'm thinking I may have went too
The
thick
spout.
on its. Yeah. But let's see what happens once I get it all smoothed out. And start adding stuff to it.
Skipper
Because that's
dropped
what
off.
makes
I'm
it look
guessing he
really
had to
cool.
go.
Oh boy. Poor Skipper. Here we go. Well, I guess I can. Skipper is also a volunteer. Well, not a. Is he? He's a professional ambulance driver, but he's a volunteer fireman. And so sometimes when there's emergencies, he has to go on call and go to them right away. So let me go to chat too so I can see comments some. There we go. And I don't know how great I'll be at looking at the comments, but I will do my best.
I could probably try to help you.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all good. We'll get through it.
We'll figure it out, dude.
Dee Dee's here. Hiya, Dee Dee.
Dee
And Silver Creek Aquatics is in the house.
Yo yo.
Did you know Dee Dee's birthday was last week?
I did see that somewhere. Happy birthday, Dee. I'm gonna switch cameras. We'll go to this one. It's horrible glare.
Did you get to meet Dee Dee in real life?
I did at the Clash last year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Was she nice to you or mean?
She was very nice to me.
Oh no. My pen I was going to use for scratching stuff in is the thing I was going to use to hold the hole open so it doesn't get clogged up. Let me see if I can find another pen real quick.
You need more than one tool.
Yeah, well, I brought a knife and a spoon, but neither one has the point to it. You know. Oh, I just found my extension cord that I spent so much time looking for earlier.
How big are these bala sharks? I'd
Whoa!
say to there-ish. They're getting big. They're getting real big. 12, I'd say 9, 10, probably bigger now.
Now, is there a secret to getting them
A
big?
lot of
Because
knuckles.
I tried to
Years.
get them big.
Just time. Honestly, I've had these bala sharks. I think I was trying to calculate it from 2009. I think is right around when I bought them. Maybe give or take a year. So what are we in 2024? So they're like 13 years old. I originally had 4 of them. One of them died like within the first month.
Bummer.
Yeah. I had them in a
Never been.
55, and then eventually they got big enough. I put them in a 75, and then eventually I just decided to move them. It was all right. My wife, when I first got the bala sharks, I knew how big they would get, and I knew they outgrow a 55, and they would need a bigger tank. So I got these bala sharks, and then my wife found out how big they get, and that she knew that I was planning on getting a bigger tank. She's like, "You did this on purpose." Well, now I'm up to a 125, so she's like, "This is your plan all along."
Are you going to get to a 220?
I hope so, if I can.
That's awesome.
Space is
Now,
getting limited, though. You know what I mean?
does your wife have any opinions on like fish or anything?
She likes certain fish. Like, hang on, She likes looking at them. She does not want to touch anything to do with them. She's definitely the looking through the glass type. But
Gotcha.
no, she knows. Like, it's kind of funny. We always joke like I'd bring her up on a stream and like question her what she knows. She actually knows a whole lot more than people think you would think. But yeah, she likes
That's
a
cool.
lot of
And
the
she's
fish
just,
here.
does she go to the fish stores with you?
No, not unless I drag her. Or
Oh,
if we're going to
gosh.
like a Petco or something, and she's going to be looking at like cat and dog stuff, and if the adopt a cat, she's going to be there. But
You guys have a dog?
we have a dog.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Zoe.
What do your cats think of Zoe?
Zoe is a crazy dog. She's a Shetland sheepdog,
Oh,
so
nice.
she's crazy. They normally look like Lassie, but she's like a blue merle, so she's like the gray and white instead of the brown and white.
Nice. I think I like that.
And their motto is bark loud and run fast. They're the ones that always win those
Away?
agility competitions. You ever see those dudes like those like in the dog shows where they're like catching
Yep.
frisbees out of the air and stuff like that? Those are the dogs that always win, the Shelties or the
That's
border
cool.
collies. They're a type of border collie actually, but yeah, and they're very smart and stubborn.
Does it ever hang out in the fish room with you, or is it just Monty that hangs out with you there?
Monty is the primary hanger out. Zoe will come down here on occasion, especially if I have food. She'll definitely follow me down. She's a food motivated pupper.
Does she ever come down during Dungeons and Dragons night?
No, no, not usually. At that point, she's probably like up in the bed, laying, chilling.
No.
She's like 10 years old. She's gonna be 10 real soon, so she's an old pupper.
Gotcha.
But if I had food, I guarantee you she'd be in. She'd be down here. She sniffs it out like nothing. I go
Nico
upstairs and
used to
like,
be really funny when he was a kitten, because like if I would be eating something he would just start walking around with his nose in the air, sniffing it out.
Sniffing. Yeah. Like, I smell what you're eating. Now, we
Once
got
he
2
realized
cats,
that,
too. We got Monty and Lily.
yeah. Now, and is Lily allergic to Monty?
No, not at all.
I don't know.
Lily is, the only thing she's allergic to is vaccines. She has a reaction. She almost died from getting vaccinated. It was a horrible thing.
Oh gosh.
It was like a week of her just like on death's door. It really sucked. Yeah, and it was like, I guess it's like a, certain percentage of people and animals have a reaction to vaccines that are not good. She was one of them.
Oh,
So there was a, like, when
bummer.
Monty was a street cat, we adopted Lily out of like a, whatever, a thing.
She was lucky.
Lily is a runt though. We think like we think Lily was like her mom died like when she was far too young, so she doesn't have like that whole, and she's like never got bigger. She is like the smallest cat you've ever seen. Let's put it that way. Monty's like 2 times as big as she is, and she's
That's how it is with baby cat, except she's so
yeah.
furry you wouldn't realize it.
Yeah. Well, Lily's not furry. Lily's just a short-haired black and white tuxedo cat, and Monty's a black cat. Yeah,
The
but
baby
anyway,
cat
so Monty's
is the
like,
boss.
see, that's the thing. Like, Monty's this big, when he first came into this house, he kind of like established like, hey, I'm, a big old cat. But now Lily is the boss of this house, and she will terrorize Monty to the point Monty's just like, leave me alone, would you? We had to lock them in the room together because we had construction going on in the house, and Lily was just beating Monty up. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it was brutal. He had like scratches on his ears, like he had like wounds. It's like, Monty, you could stop her, He just
baby
took it.
cat will
So we had to separate them.
scratch Nico on the nose sometimes.
Yeah. Well, Monty had this like bump on his ear. I'm like, what is this bump on your ear? It was almost like a. Turns out it was like a scratch from Lily. And then we had him locked together in the room. He had like 50 of them on his ear. I'm like, geez.
Oh,
So she was like terrorizing him. So we separated them. Like when we had to lock them away, we had locked them in separate rooms.
oh man.
She's a little princess,
My
man.
2 cats.
I'm telling you.
Now, Nico and baby cat could not be alone away from each other either, though.
Yeah, they probably
Like,
would. Yeah, exactly. They'd fight to get back in the same room together too.
it's just baby cat doesn't like it when Nico tackles him when he's playing hunting the cat.
Mm-hmm. Do they sound like they're getting murdered?
Oh my god, yes. Okay, so there's just the teeth on this thing.
Oh, let me see my camera. Hold on. Oh yeah.
So it's slowly coming together. I left all my good tools downstairs, unfortunately. So that's why I just grabbed stuff out of the
Oh, Andy
kitchen quick.
Carson. Andy Carson said we had sable shelties that got to 21 years old. Man, crazy old, almost completely blind and deaf. We had another sheltie before. When I met my wife, she had a sheltie. His name was Cody, and he was I guess he was a normal size sheltie, whereas Zoe, the one we have now, she's like a freaking giant. She's like 3 times bigger than a sheltie should be. So I think that gives her a lot more problems.
Do you take her to a dog park ever?
Yeah, I have a bunch of times. There's a couple of dog parks near here. We used to take her to a doggy daycare. She loved that.
Why'd you stop?
Well, it was real convenient because my wife used to work like pretty much like a mile away from the doggy daycare, but then she changed jobs, and then it wasn't convenient anymore.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
it
I want to
became
say
like
hi
a
to Michael
chore.
Bruce. Yeah.
You
Was
know,
it
I guess.
expensive?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, yeah, it was an expense, but at the time it wasn't too bad. And she was like, she was a young pup too at that point, which she was really did her good because young Shelties, they got energy, man. They're supposed to be working dogs. They're meant to be like out there running around with sheep. You know what I mean? So if you
Uh-huh.
keep them pent up in like in a house, they're gonna like get nuts. Hold on, it's gonna get loud. Let me turn this off. Yeah, they're gonna get crazy. So it was great. So we just take her there and she just burn her energy out all day, and then she'd come home and be like passed out puppy.
Let's see. I think I'm going to do
I'm sure I have a
something like,
picture of her somewhere. I'll show you. I'll dig it up.
there we go. Got one weird thing on him. Now I'm going to go for a second weird thing. So what I'm doing, guys, for anybody that came in late, I am making a water fountain. This is all from Sculpty. That's fish tank safe, aquarium safe, and then I'm going to paint it with dry lock paints, and I'm going to make it look ancient like this one. This is a sponge filter hide, so this is going to go above the tank and just dribble water directly into the top of the tank. And I'm thinking maybe it'll help just break the plane of the water and maybe affect the duckweed. I don't know, but I just don't think it's a bad idea to have water
No,
breaks.
I think it's a great idea. And I think if it started growing like you said, like pothos and stuff around it, look really cool.
Yeah, and I was also thinking maybe even moss. If I could get moss to
Oh,
grow
yeah.
up out of the tank on it.
What is that noise?
There we go. So far I've made like a weird design type thing. Like maybe they would have, looking straight on it, they might think that's whiskers or something. They just have lots of designs on their stuff, on their sculpture. So the idea is to just try to make it as um as many angles as possible and stuff. I don't know if that really makes sense, but
Yeah.
thanks. You know what? I think I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do like a little sun on each cheek, the back of the cheek.
All right.
There we go. Awesome.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sorry, I'm not doing a good job reading anything.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm failing at that too.
Oh,
It should be on that.
I hope Ed's making an Amazon flying pig for someone. Actually, this might eat the flying pigs.
Here
It's
you
a
go ahead.
Black Panther.
My screen has all my animals on it.
Or I guess it could be a jungle jaguar or something. Oh, awesome. I got to look at that. Oh, they're so cute.
Left is Monty, middle is Lily, and right is Zoe.
My two cats are probably both sitting on Dad's lap right now. Nico likes to sit on Dad, and Baby Cat likes to sit down by his feet on the armrest, or the footrest on his lazy boy chair.
Yeah.
But when Dad's watching TV, they enjoy him quite a bit.
They flock.
Yeah. There we
That's
go.
cool.
Now,
It's a
an
good place to
ear.
nap
Oh,
with some cats.
let's see. I'm going to use this weird spoon I took out of the room.
All right, let me see if I can keep this chat with me here. Maybe that'll help. I take my glasses off.
I should make
Is the middle one wearing a
some
bow
type
tie?
of
Yes,
flying pig.
she was. Flying
Some
pig.
type of a pig. Some type of pig for Oinky for her fish tank.
Yes.
Now, you've been married for a while. Did you guys do anything for Valentine's Day?
We no. No, I don't think so. I don't think we even acknowledged it till like it was like bedtime. We're like, oh yeah, by the way. Yeah. No, we're over that.
Do you got plans for this weekend?
I don't think so. Nothing major
You want to
anyway.
make some. You
What
want
do you
to?
mean? Do I go out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take her out.
Yeah.
Does she have a favorite restaurant?
Yep. We went there last weekend.
Oh. Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Yep. We went there last weekend.
Oh, I should make a tongue.
It
It would
works
look
that we
kind of
both
cool.
have the same. I mean, we have a few favorite restaurants, but yeah. We took the kid was in town last weekend, so we went out to eat. To celebrate his birthday. His birthday is on Groundhog's Day.
Oh, wow.
So, you know.
When he popped out was winter over?
I think they saw it that day that he actually popped out. The groundhog saw his shadow,
Oh.
which was 2003 Groundhog's Day. He turned 21, so we went out to this Mexican restaurant we always go to, and we had some margaritas, all of us.
Cool.
It was cool.
Did he drink them okay?
Well, he had one, but yeah, he did fine. When we
That's
came back,
awesome.
hung out here for a while. I drove, but I'm pretty
that's good.
responsible. Just to try to be. My speeding up and down the way is, those days are over.
You're only a degenerate when it comes to fish.
Maybe.
Or a YouTube.
YouTube fish?
Yeah. There we go. So have you got your tickets for the Clash yet?
I did. I think I did.
Nice. So have
I know,
I.
well, I got the room. I'm pretty sure I bought the tickets too.
I hope so, because they're going to be
Yeah.
more expensive now.
Yeah, I think I bought the tickets. I have to double check. I'm pretty sure I bought the tickets. Either way, I got a room and a ticket. Or I got a room and I'll pay extra for a ticket, I guess. But no, I think I bought the ticket. I got to double check that. I'm like, why wouldn't I buy the ticket? I bought the room.
Are you going to do the escape off again?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. Have you?
I heard just a little bit about it on Scott. I think it was on Scotty's channel. or maybe it was on Killer Kitty's channel. But Scotty was saying that it's going to be a little different this year because you're responsible for some of your own hardscape, I think. So that's kind of interesting.
So to bring stuff if you want to escape.
Yeah.
Is it? What's the? Somebody said last year that the fee was going to be changing too, and I was like, well, if it's going to be getting like expensive, then like I'm just a home gamer here, man, having fun. I don't need to be not pro escaping here. I think I came in like 5th or 6th like last year.
Yeah, I was probably right around there too. I don't know.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
But we just go,
Maybe worse.
It's so much fun because we just goof off the whole time.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what it's about, man.
Just having fun with a fish tank with your friends. And you don't get to do that normally anywhere else. So
true. Very true. Yeah, man. I hope they don't, keep it for the little guy,
let's see. Scotty just said the price is also posted. So, but there aren't reading chat, so they won't know. So the price has been.
Yep.
Let's see. It's.
Could you read my super chat to Ed? Somebody said, "Oh my God, I'm so like this is Skipper's job."
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
damn it! I'm a guest here. You want me
Rules
to work?
Are posted. Registration dates are posted. Let's see if somebody gave me a super chat.
Yeah, somebody.
Oh my gosh!
Somebody.
You know what?
Big Steve.
I'm not on YouTube.
Oh my God!
Let me go to YouTube. I'm not even.
Everything is off. Everything's failed here. Wait,
I know. Well, I didn't even monetize
I can see your
it.
fan funding. What is up with that? How can I see that?
Hang on. Guys.
Wait.
I just realized I didn't even monetize this.
Nancy B in Tennessee was a member for 14 months. Skipper's gone. Chat has been left alone. Yes, Nancy. I'm sorry. I am like, I didn't know this. Like I was getting roped into this, making me work. Scotty said, "Can Ed set up a Fish Fam Fantasy Baseball League?"
Yes, we will have it up. It'll be our 3rd year. Scotty, were you in it last year? Let's see. Hopefully commercials don't start playing on everybody because I just hit
I am registered.
Monetize.
Call Fishy-Mon. We need Fishy-Mon.
I get 2 cents for every single one of you guys watching. And let's see. Let me go to custom. You guys want that hearts to go away? I'm going to get rid of the live. Normally people hate that heart thing at the bottom. And
I love
subscribers only.
I'm gonna give you hearts.
Save. Now, hopefully, I didn't just mess up the whole screen.
Oh shit!
Now,
climb somebody out.
Oh, whoops! I gotta wait till it's currently saving. Maybe it's never been fixed like this in the middle of a show, and it's gonna say saving the whole time.
What'd you do? You took the hearts away?
I took the hearts away.
And you did it like literally as I was clicking on them. How'd you do that? That's crazy. I didn't even know you could take those hearts away.
Cancel.
I want my 2 cents back. I feel neglected. Look,
there we
man,
go.
I didn't know I had to work. Look, I put up a bot for this very reason on my stream. Like, bot talks to me. People want me to hear what they're saying. They can tell the bot to speak because I'm not looking. All right? That's my jam.
Oh, I see myself.
Don't blame me.
And I'm giving myself a thumbs up. I'm number 42 thumbs ups.
Oh, yeah. Let me give you one of them, too.
Boy, Oinky gave me a whole bunch of hearts and a happy cool guy in the middle. Unfortunately, I'm so far away, I can't really see very good.
It's all good, man. Sorry, man, I failed you. I feel like I left you hanging.
All right. Hopefully Skipper's not in the back yelling at us. Well, and unfortunately, I can't scroll up to see the super chat. I'm so sorry. Whoever gave me a super chat, thank you so much. Do you remember who said? Read what my super chat said.
Big Steve? Was it Big Steve? Hang on.
Oh, Big Steve. Next time at the Clash, when we do a hot sauce eating competition, I'm gonna sit by Big Steve. So the
Yo,
two
I
big
got left out of that. I wanted to
guys
be
are
in
next
on
to
that,
each
man.
other.
I was kind of.
Well,
I wanted to be there. I wanted
you
to
should
try
have
that.
said something.
I did say something. You guys left me high and dry, man.
I guess so.
It's all right.
Sorry, dude.
It's cool. I probably could have lived without doing the hot sauce challenge.
You know what though? He was very cool about the hot sauces. And he had 3 very mild ones because I said, dude, you can't kill us.
Who was it?
And so Larry
who was
D.
Larry D. Yeah. Okay.
And so, but I wanted it because when he does these on his show, he like tastes it and knows what's in it. And all if I put that hot stuff in me, all I'm doing is trying to spit it out and look for melt, you know?
Right.
So
Right.
so far, look at how cool this is coming out.
No, it looks awesome, dude. I was just looking at that. I don't know how
Now I'm gonna
you have such an eye for that, man. I don't know. It's a talent.
now I'm gonna make a background for it. Ugh. The worst part is getting the clay warm.
When you get the idea for this stuff, do you like research it? Like look at models of like
This
heads
came to
of
my mind yesterday.
get a vision?
I was like, what should I make for the show? And I got these, water fountain things for I'm gonna drill this tank for my rice fish tank. I'm gonna drill a hole in the bottom of this, and I'm gonna have water trickling out of the top because I'm gonna have it basically setting at the top of the water in the middle of the round circle. And the water will just be bubbling out down to the fish. And it's set up, it's a round tank, cylinder tank, but it's a marine one. So it's like set up for a bag setup filter, thing. Do you know what I mean? Like you
No.
put that bag in there and the water goes into it and through the bag, and then it goes through another chamber that you can put, some type of hard media in there to grow algae or not grow beneficial
Are you
bacteria on.
talking like
Well,
a sump kind of thing?
yeah, it has like a sump in the back of the circle
Okay.
of this tank, and it's about this big. It's I think a 15-gallon or 17-gallon round cylinder, but the back is that filter in the back.
Okay. So it's
So
really only like 2/3 of a circle?
I would say it's probably 5/5 of the circle. But
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
build
real
up these
small.
blue rocks. Build these blue rocks up and set this on the blue rocks. But I'm going to have a hose going from that sump thing in the back to this. And it's going to bubble up through this and then go through the filtration to come back through.
What is that thing that you're showing me?
It's just some weird little vase or vase or
Okay,
something.
so you're just using this as an example or whatever. Or are
Well,
you actually using this?
I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna drill just like you drill a fish tank through the bottom
Okay. Okay.
and
Okay.
run a hose through it
I
and
gotcha.
pump the water into it. And I'll silicone that up so the water has to go through the top. So
Gotcha.
basically, very similar to what this is going to be, where I'm going to have the water running into, a little pump coming up out of the water and into this. I'll probably run the pump behind the sponge filter.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Now,
it's
do I
probably
want to
too
make
high to
this?
do that. Like if you're using one of those like those aquarium co-op ones that have the extension things on them, like the lift tubes, it's probably too high to use that, right?
I have never seen one of the co-op extensions.
It's basically like
This
you know
is,
how like you could do like the mat and filter lift tube thing with the just air. Basically, it's
I would say it's a foot tall because you
okay.
stick this part into the substrate and it sits, so that way I would say it's about a foot to 10 inches. I don't know. I never measured how big my head is.
It's as big as that.
Yeah. Let's see. Does this say how many inches this is? I don't know if this says 6 inches, but it looks like that's about half my head.
How many knuckles?
I have a huge hand though.
That's true.
I mean, I
Well, it
kind of
gives
have
you a
like
rough idea.
Okay, well, this is
Yeah, just your first knuckle. That's what we're going off of on your finger.
okay. One,
No, no, no,
two,
no, no. Put your finger straight
about
out.
3.5 knuckles. What? This is so confusing.
You know how your finger, if you use your pointer finger, put it straight out, like you're pointing at your number one. That finger has 2 knuckles on it, at least, well, 3 knuckles. Right? Right.
Huh?
So measure the
I
first
thought you
from
meant
your.
these knuckles.
Yeah, no, I meant from the tip of your finger to your first knuckle.
Let's see if I got
No.
the ruler. Okay, I got a ruler.
Got to learn how to measure knuckles. That's right, Nancy. Oh, now we're getting
Okay,
fancy.
from
We're
there to
getting
there, it's a
fancy.
little over an inch. So, one,
Yo, just the tip of your finger to your first knuckle.
two, the tip of my finger to the first knuckle right here. It's
Yeah, like your fingernail, right? To your, yeah,
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 that's about
about like an inch, inch and a half maybe, or inch and a quarter.
yeah,
Is my
let's say
guess.
an inch and
Inch and a
let's
half.
say an inch and a little over an inch.
A little over an inch.
So let's count this.
So we're
1,
gonna use knuckles.
2, 3, 4.
Ed, do you
Why don't
want
I
it?
just use the ruler?
Yeah, that's too easy. Ed, do you want? Because there's never a ruler when you need one. Let's put it that way. So you have a knuckle every time you need one.
5 inches. This is 5 inches.
Every time I've needed a knuckle, I've had one. Let's put it that way. Ed, do you want it air powered or do you want a pump? There are some pretty good USB pumps that I've been a fan of. When the cat fountains go out, that's what I'm replacing it with. Kuro works, yes. There are like those pet fountain pumps.
This is only 9 inches. 9 inches from the top to the bottom. So I guess my head's kind of small.
So about eight knuckles, 8.5 knuckles. There you go. It's only
Well,
eight
that
and a
was
half
fun.
inches.
So that's
All right,
what
well,
we just
your head's a
learned
little
on
bit bigger
tonight's
than that.
Craft Ed.
Your head's a little bigger than that.
Yes.
Big head Ed.
What? Well, Coro, I got some cool pumps off of Timu that were like only $3 a piece, and they're all different sizes, and I want to try those out. But if they pump too much, I do have another pump that I keep for an outdoor water feature that can go super low and just trickle. So I'll use that if I have to, but that thing costs a bunch of money.
So how big are these pumps you got from Timu? Are they like USB powered or are they
Plug into your wall.
just regular old?
Yep.
So they're probably a
But
little bit bigger than normal pumps. So they're at
but
least
they're only this
pound.
big.
How
They're
big
like
is this?
an inch cube, all directions.
How many knuckles?
About a knuckle, even knuckle.
Okay. Really, that's small, and they use a regular wall plug.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I haven't, maybe not, I don't know. Stay tuned
Good
for
choice.
my Timu video that I haven't shot yet. Everything is still in its box, and I'll be unpacking it and explaining what I got for $32.
Jenny Lynn's going to bed. Good night, Jenny Lynn.
Good night, Jenny. Because
Heather Green said, I thought man and fishing knuckles are the same. That's right. How big was the fish? How big are the knuckles?
depends on how far you hold the fish up.
DC pumps are so
Look
much
at how
better than
big this
AC
is.
pumps.
My head is so small next to it.
Yeah, is
What'd
it a
you say?
DC pump or an AC pump? That's the question.
I don't know.
Well, we'll guess.
It was a
Stay tuned,
$3
folks.
pump. Stay
Stay tuned,
tuned.
folks.
If I had a piece of paper, which I don't, I'd write that down as something to respond to. Now, I've got to figure out a way to hang this on the back of the tank.
Wink Master just threw you under the bus, man.
Me?
She said if you're measuring with knuckles, you're doomed. You're a little on the short side.
Well, then I think she's throwing you under the bus because you're the knuckle measure guy.
Maybe. Maybe.
But I am pretty happy with the head. I think that's going to be pretty cool. So
Yeah, it
now
looks great.
I'm thinking about making this. I was going to make it a perfect circle, but I think I'm going to make it oblong and weird. So it looks more like it's part of the side of a mountain or, a rock formation.
Like
and
it
then
was
I'm going to
carved
build
out of
it
the rock.
out. I'm going to build it out from behind.
Yeah, like it was carved from the rock or something.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. Do it.
Did you blow anything up at work today?
No, I work from home today because weather has not been great, and I just caught up on reports.
That's boring.
Yeah,
Nothing
well,
personal.
nothing got blown
Your
up
cats
today.
probably like it better.
Monty, he definitely likes it. He's a very needy cat.
Does your wife work out of the house or does she stay at home?
She usually works from home 2 days a week, like Thursday, Fridays. But this week was a little weird because of the whole snowstorm. There was a snowstorm that happened Tuesday. So she basically stayed home Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Boy, it's been beautiful here. I wore shorts today.
Really?
65. Yeah, it was 65. We left the
Kinda
windows
cold.
or opened the windows.
Do we get a PSA tonight on knuckle measurements? Yes.
Well, no, we don't. But I guess we could talk about, oh my gosh, the time. I didn't realize what time it was.
Holy smoke.
But poor Sean Chadwick. I wanted to talk about him a little bit today
Who's Sean
because
Chadwick?
Sean is an awesome guy. You don't know Sean?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. He's one of like my awesome people that I hang out with on my show.
Nice.
But Sean, and he always leaves comments, and I really appreciate him. But something that's true to his heart is that he wants people to know that he has something that really bothers him quite a bit in life, and that's that people are racist. And he wants more people to hire cats.
Don't be a racist. Hire more cats, or this will happen.
And that's why you should hire cats. Yeah, if people would hire more cats, there'd be less rats.
This is
Just
true.
saying. Do you ever have you have 2 cats in your house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever have rats running up your pants?
Nope.
Me
Can't
neither.
say I ever have.
I have 2 cats, No, I have 3 cats, but one is so fluffy. I don't think he could chase a mouse. But
Can't move.
yeah, no rats going up my pants. So thank you, Sean. We appreciate that you sponsored tonight's PSA, and we appreciate that you care about cats' rights.
That's right.
And that was the PSA for today. I had no idea though. We've gone for an hour.
That went quick.
Well,
Real quick.
I think yes. He said real quick. I don't know if he needed to go somewhere real quick.
No, I just meant that the hour went real quick.
Oh, I thought you said maybe you had to go somewhere. Well,
no, it was just real quick.
guys, I think I'm going to bag this and I'm going to finish it next week on the show. And I will have shot the video with the air pump or the water pumps, and we will show off the water pumps too next week. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Skipper, for being here. And oh my God, look at this. Speaking of the devil, thank you,
back.
Skipper, for coming back. And thank you, Degenerate, Jason, the Depths Unknown, for
Thanks
hanging out with me
man.
tonight.
Sorry,
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
up to Skipper, you know. That, you know.
Skipper, did you miss the PSA?
Yeah. Oh, I can watch it again.
And if anybody wants to sponsor a PSA, anybody that's a member of the channel, just let me know and I will find you a PSA to sponsor because that'd be awesome.
Nice.
And thank you guys for the super chats. I'm so sorry that I didn't see the super chats. Skipper, is there a way for me to look at the super chats?
Yes, there is. And if
there is?
Yeah,
you click on all fan funding.
You had well, you got the first one. You had Scotty the Fish Freak with $1.99. Can Ed set up a Fish Fan Fantasy Baseball League?
We'll be doing that.
Nancy B with the membership milestone. Skipper's gone. Chat has been left all alone.
I read those. Yes, all right. I saw them same things. But somebody said they had left a super sticker or chat or something. I missed that entirely. So,
well, thank you guys also for being members. That really means the world to the show because it helps me out a lot. Helps me be able to buy the clay and stuff and do stuff all the time, and it pays for the StreamYard. So I really appreciate it a lot, guys. And we're not going to do a Skipper's nocturnal feeding. I don't know. Is anybody going next? Do you know?
I don't know.
George may pop up with one of his late nights. George RB3.
Awesome. And Skipper, this is the head of the front of the fountain.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Kayla's just gifted a membership and one of your new members is Boots Cats.
Oh,
nice.
Awesome, Boots Cats. Thank you so much, Kalish. You're awesome. And guys, we'll be playing Dungeons and Dragons on Monday on the Mr. Manifesto show, where you can see Skipper and Jason and me play Dungeons and Dragons and be goofy. Yep. And Skipper, are you going to do your show on Sunday?
Yeah, probably. We'll see. Just getting back and all. I still got stuff to do. So
let's hope that he has a show at 6:00 Sunday.
Yeah, 6 p.m.
And Eastern. Then 9 hours earlier, you can check out the Depths Unknown channel, and that's Jason, and he has an awesome show. So thanks so much, and we will catch you guys later. And you know what? I'm not prepared at all for this part either.
See you guys.
Click a button.
What's it doing?